I am here. 8 minutes late. Practically late. Anyway, how goes things and stuff? Today I'm playing Black Book. I know nothing about the game, but it was recommended, and therefore I will play it. This is one of those games that when you tab out, the music stops. So I was just like, I was watching a video, waiting for stream to start, and then I tabbed out, and the game muted itself, so I was like, damn, well, there's no options menu yet, because it looks like I might just get straight into it. So I was like, alright, I'll just sit listening to music for for like 5 minutes or whatever. It's fine, but like, you know, dang. Hey, Bird, how you doing? Hello here, I'm tired. Well, you're welcome to, pass gently into slumber so early in the morning. Who's keeping you awake? Surely not. You're allowed to just start the stream if you want to. Well, I mean, like, I pressed the button and had to wait for the ads to like finish. And I was also like finishing up a little snack. I had some pickles, and I was just kind of munching on them while I was waiting. But I still would have rather watched a video than listened to music. It's not a big deal. It's completely irrelevant. Anyway, I'm here now. The game is on screen. You can't see it, but I sure can. But watch this. Watch this. When I switch the stream, it's gonna be quiet. Ooh, silence. Yucky. Ooh, we hate it. I genuinely can't stand it when games like mute themselves when they're unfocused. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just a weird preference I have. Anyway, so this screen popped up, which I'm guessing is just a Bible verse. You know, what with the, well, I mean, it is. So, I guess I'll have to read this. But it says click to continue here. Well, I mean, it says click. I don't know if it's going to continue. So I just assume that means it's going to, like, jump into the game straight away. Not, like, to a menu. So I didn't want to, like, click and have it, like, miss the first cutscene or whatever happens to happen. I don't know. You like the ones that go a bit underwater sounding, which is fun? Yes. I agree. Whatever you're saying, and whatever you mean, I definitely know what I said that made you say that. I was talking about pickles. Were we talking about pickles? Are there pickles that go underwater sounding? Oh, you mean, oh, when you tab in, I got, oh yeah, when you unfocus a game, right? Yeah, okay. So alright, look, it's been a long one. Yeah, if a game, like, changes its audio, it's fine as long as I know the game is still running in the background. That's all I want, you know? Also, good job on the first redeem. Since when do pickles sound like anything? Well, they crunch and squelch. Those are noises. I used to... sorry to delay the start of the game. When I used to eat pickles, I used to, like bite off one end of them, and then, like, roll them in my hands and, like, put pressure on them so that, like, they would separate from the skin. And then I would, like, eat the inside out and then slurp out the juice in, like, my weird little pickle shot glass. I don't do that anymore, but because it's messy. But it was a fond memory. I've always loved pickles. Pickles are great. Your hands get so gross and sticky. Well, I wouldn't say sticky, but yeah, they get gross. I was definitely young when I did this. But it was great. It was good. Would pickle juice make your hands sticky? I feel like it wouldn't be that sticky. They're like salt and water. It's brine, isn't it? I don't like. They're not sweet pickles. There's no. Well, I mean, there probably is sugar in there, maybe, but I don't know. The brine has any sugar in it. When it dries out, it'll get sticky. I don't know. I never even thought to consider that pickles would have sugar in them, like brine. Interesting. Pickles are nice. Weirdly enough, you like pickles on their own. You really don't like them with any food. Really? I don't like relish, like on like hot dogs and stuff, but I quite like a slice of pickle with a hot dog, or like a sausage. I love them on hamburgers. I think they're great on their own. Pretty good on random like sandwiches. Like I don't really eat deli meat anymore, but when I used to, just like pickles on a deli sandwich, freaking great, delicious. You remember once looking at a nutritional info for the pickled onions, and they had so much carbs in them? I don't even avoid carbs. I really should, like, make an effort to, like, check them out, see what all I eat has a lot of carbs in it. But I don't care that much. I'm mostly avoiding, like fats, salts, and sugars. But I guess carbs are sugars are carbs, whatever. So, I mean, maybe it'd help to pay more attention to that kind of thing. But yeah, sugar I've been avoiding for like several years. But salt more recently I've started avoiding more. But I guess I love pickles and stuff, so I can't not. Like, there's limits, all right. And you need a pickle, all right. You gotta. No choice, no options. Depends on the recipe though. Some are fine. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had pickled onions. I like a lot of pickled things. I like pickled beets. I like pickled cucumbers. Have I had a pickled egg before? Maybe, I don't know. But I imagine I'd probably like pickled onions. If it's salty, I'll like it, I'm pretty sure. I like most salty things. And onions are just like, I freaking love onions. I actually never knew. I'm just going on lots of tangents at the start of this stream. Look at this. Haven't even played the game yet. I didn't actually know there was a difference between yellow and white onions until pretty recently. I've never had a white onion, I don't think. I've only ever eaten yellow onions. And, like, the purple ones. But, like, I don't think I've ever had a white onion. I have no idea why. I think it's just because yellow onions are so much cheaper. And so, like, all my life growing up and stuff, we were, like, really poor, so we always just bought, like, the cheapest food we could, and yellow onions were just cheaper than every other kind of onion, so I think I always just ate yellow onions. And now I just I like them, so I don't have any desire to try any other kind of onion. Except for, like, green onions. Green onions are great. I love green onions, but, like, I grow those out in the, like, the plant pot, so that's fine. Today's breakfast was Oreos with cream poured over. Ooh, tasty. Dragons living the life, yeah. You reckon it's fine? Sure they're healthy enough? You wouldn't recommend anyone avoid them? Just gotta keep track so you know how much insulin to dose? Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather is diabetic, but I recently got some tests done and I'm not even at risk, so I'm not too worried about that kind of thing, but I've had a lot of diabetic friends who have had to be pretty cagey about what they consume. And I guess it's pretty easy to live with after a while, but I imagine starting out is kind of frustrating. Just having to change your diet so significantly. Anyway, I should probably start the game, huh? I mean, I guess I could just do, like, I could switch to just chatting and just sit here for, like, the next 20 minutes chatting about random foods and stuff. My chair will not stop creaking. What is the matter with you? Stop it. Don't make me get the oil. I'll do it. Anyway. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll, with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty... Chair! I swear to God, Chair. I'm reading the Bible. God. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" But no one in heaven, or on earth, or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside. Books of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 1 through 3. Wow. Oh, menu! Oh, you suck so much! How could you do this to me? How? I thought it would be a cutscene straight in. You had a menu hidden behind a screen. I'll be right back while I check these menus settings. You never know what's hidden in here. I don't know what any of these mean. Speed, that's fine. Volume, quill sound, sure, that's all fine. Language settings, English. I don't know what language that is. Polish? I don't know. Well, that's Japanese. That's Chinese. That's Korean. Voice language English, sure. Graphics set, fine. Windowed. Ah, it's bad window. It's not full screen window. Post effects, vertical sync, all good. Okay, cool. Settings are fine. No game. Difficulty can be changed in the game settings at any moment. We got Apprentice. We got Znatka. Koldunya. Nightmare. No one expects a Book of Revelation smoke bomb. How dare. Normal difficulty bounce for first playthrough. Obviously, I'll do that.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts.
You're so quiet.
In a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegur. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard. Which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Igor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
Dang, we making devil worshipping packs over here? Game developed by Morteshka. Cherdin, who is Governor Norat 1879. I can read those words.
I slept poorly last night.
So quiet.
Been waiting, hoping for you to return.
So quiet. It's so quiet.
But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where you had it? From relatives and from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
Is it also impossible to hear on stream, or is that just me? So I can boost stream's audio, but my audio is about as loud as I can get it without cranking my computer volume to max. It's real quiet? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Turn on and off candles? Crazy.
They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
Why not?
I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
I know why. I know why. I know why they didn't bury. Yeah. No, I know. I figured it out. Ooh. Ran towards me. Herb. Hell yeah. Adam's head heals minor wounds, a useful thing on any journey. Oh no. Point and click. Oh god. This way. I was not expecting a game I thought I was going to be just like clicking locations. I didn't think I'd have to actually like move. Initiation of a Khaldun.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Is it you speaking? Yeah, that's a very youthful voice. The game's stunningly beautiful so far. It's very pretty. Closest thing you can think of is Judas did it, so he gets it's bad. It's kind of an arbitrary rule. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read the Bible in a long time. Around. A milepost? Gulbits? Old Igor?
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost. Everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Okay, let me check this first though.
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago.
I can't see the age of the crosses, unfortunately. Herb. Hey, yeah, okay, this is good something.
Cherdyn, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nirop, 21 miles.
Surely you'd have Nira before Solikamsk, whatever. Surely it'd be the, you know, oh, it's like left, right, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Jewel candles. Old and enchanted candles from Old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Dang, learn to moonwalk. How many years in the past is this? 19 something? 1912? 1812? Something like that? I can't remember, but impressive nonetheless. You know. Okay, so where at the crossroads do I put down these candles, Igor?
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Crushed, not like cursed? I mean, I guess getting crushed is quite a curse. That's a bad circle, I'm sorry.
I've made a circle. Is it alright, Grandfather?
I mean, no, it's terrible. It's really wibbly and wobbly. Where'd you learn to draw?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
Criticizing others' art. I'm not so much criticizing the art as I am. If you're summoning a demon, you probably want to make sure that, like, your, like, summoning circle is, you know, kind of up to snuff, just in case. Visuals remind you of that amazing French game from the 1990s? Written in assembly? What? Another World? I don't know what that one is. Wow.
Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
I'm scared.
Oh, Grandpa. I'm scared. I don't know if I can.
Don't you fret, Vasya. If you run, you'll perish.
That does not help, Grandpapa.
So come on, speak the words. And soon you'll be a witch. I know you won't falter.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat.
What?
For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat, but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon.
Why didn't you tell me that beforehand?
Time for your first Zagavar.
Welcome to your first Zagavar. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. This is the Black Book. It contains all of your Zagavars. Try using this page, Urazi. Press the end turn button to recite your Zagavar. Vrr. Cute doggo. I mean, it's got a horn. It's got 2 horns. Wow, it's got 13 life, like me. Wow. You played it so much as a kid? Another World? You were way too small to play it properly, though. You just kept dying to leeches. Did Game Grumps play through? Mike Aruba? I recognize the joke. I recognize Mike Aruba, but I don't know what that's from. I guess it just does 4 damage, or 7 damage. No, 4 damage. Why did I see 7? Okay. Don't just smack it. This dog's kind of pathetic. The page you had the previous turns have changed. The book alters the pages each turn. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. Defense shields you from damage but disappears on your next turn. Recite the page Avadeli, which has the defense effect. I'm glad it was in this font, because I would have read that Audeli. Not Avadeli.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now draw up a complete Zagavar.
You may combine several pages into Zagavar. Kaba. It's only doing 1 damage. You can currently recite a maximum of 3 pages as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. A Zagavar consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Zaghaver consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. You can see the type of page or order or key in the upper corner. I see, I see.
Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
I thought this was my merchant. Why are we beating up a merchant? The Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions. Study the enemy's intents carefully to upset their plans. It's going to do 1 damage to you. Watch out. Deals 3 each turn, ignoring armor. Oh, cool. Well, I don't need to do that. I mean, I guess I can, because it's my only damage spell. Well, that does damage too. Oh, interesting. Bless 2. So I do like that, then this? What is... I mean... That... I mean... I don't... I mean, I'm gonna win no matter what. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what stuff does. USA was called Out of This World. I don't think I've known that one either. But the dog was one time... Well, the one talking, you're paying attention so bad. Well, no, but, you know, it's fine. I do more damage now. Also, you've been wasted. Oh. Cool. Oh.
Take that, you mangy hellhound. Well, now, Vasya, enter this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Alright, well, I'm out of here. Take care. Go on, go to hell. Oh. Should I put up the flashing lights warning? I don't... That one kind of felt like I might need it. No, the puppy defeated the Borf. It's true. The Black Rift. Why are you going backwards? Okay. Ooh.
Is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
Who are you?
What sort of devil are you?
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun. We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
Why not now? I have time. Their name is clearly question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, of course. Seals.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
You don't need to be condescending. I was just, you know, it was a dialogue option. I just figured I should ask.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates.
Just call him Mark. Yes, questions Mark.
Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon.
Oh.
Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it. Yet.
I read that at the start of the stream.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch.
Cool.
How many demons will you take on for your service?
One. As many as possible.
Well, I will certainly need the help of demons. So give me as many as possible.
That's the spirit.
Cool. You've just committed your first sin. They say that the fate of Khaldun and Witch is to burn in eternal flames with no chance of absolution. The outcome of some events of the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. The number of sins affects your choice of replies as well as possible game endings. Oh, great. I didn't realize there'd be multiple endings, or well, I guess I'm going sin route then. They say each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left, but to whom you turn your ear is entirely upon you.
But you are still too weak. Soon you will have 3 charts at your command. That's enough for now.
Chorts.
Now go.
What if I don't want to? Warm here.
Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Then you could tell me how to open the seals. The book spinning is kind of silly. Like, I know it's kind of like meant to be like a horror, kind of spooky, but like it was just spinning and it's very silly. You able to click the orange words? Well, it's too late now. Yes.
What?
Oh.
Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. I understand it's not easy to pass through the devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
New balalaika?
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one.
What kind of witch are you?
Here's the 2nd seal, the aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit. Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families. Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Khaldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
The devil.
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Khaldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts. I couldn't even lift the first seal.
I am pathetic and a weak old man, and I always have been. Terrible witch.
And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already.
It took several, actually, like 6.
It seems there is great power within you.
Yeah, you said we'd talk about that later.
Got it?
Yeah.
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help.
You can mouse over the orange text. In Eastern Orthodoxy, a traditional memorial service held on the 40th day after the death of the departed, after which his or her soul leaves this world.
God bless.
Didn't I just make a pact with the devil? Why are we God blessing me?
So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
Yes. Your jorts. I saw this devil and I soiled my chorts. Ispa.
How's our Isba built?
It was built long ago. Lots of people have
should have moused
lived
over
here
that.
since. More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. You know them by now. But I don't remember who built it. My grandfather, I suppose.
I suppose it's. I'm gonna click on it
How's
again
our
purely
Isba
because I'm
built?
curious. A traditional Russian countryside dwelling. Okay.
It was more than, but I don't remember
Evil
who
spirits.
How
built
can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before me?
Simple. You've been to the world of the devil, and now you'll see everything for what it is. The only thing is, the darkness will see you too. Demons and spirits will track you down, and as soon as you glance into the darkness, you'll feel their eyes upon you as well. Be strong. Such is our fate. You make your own way.
So how did you become a Khaldun, grandfather?
I was born in Vilgard, the sixth son of my father, Yevlam Pichurov. It was a big family, not the richest though.
Vilgurt. A large village in Sheridan district, where you were born and raised by old Igor. Vilgurt means new village in the Komi-Permian language.
When you have so many mouths to feed, it's hard to save money. But we lived well as a family. The house must have been built well. That is to say, I realize this now. Then one year, a seventh brother was born. Timofey, he was called. He was a good lad. He grew up, but I didn't look after him well enough. Heavy is this sin of mine. I still feel guilty. Vasya, having chorts is a trivial thing. You would do better to protect the ones closest to you, to fight for them.
A demon or devil who can serve as a Khaldun's familiar.
It's knowledge that gives us strength, for we harness their own power against them with the chorts under our control. One day I was looking after Timofey. We were playing with the other children, but I lost my patience with a boy. I cursed him severely, sent him to the Leshy.
I know what a Leshy is. Also known as Vorsa, a Komi word, spirits who are the masters of the forests, and sometimes fields and meadows. They can control the weather, and also animals and evil spirits who inhabit their domain. Hunters and shepherds have to come to an agreement with Leshies and offer them gifts and bargains.
So the Leshy carried him away. We never found Timoshka. He'd vanished. Oh, it's hard to bear these scenes, Vasya. So hard. So I decided to become a Khaldun. I wouldn't let the Dark Ones harm my family ever again. Or so I thought. Well, I'll tell the story of how I became a Khaldun later. Ask me tomorrow. It's hard to remember all these things of the past. You'll understand when you're as old as me.
Okay.
No, I have to go, grandfather. We'll talk later.
WTF, Grandpa? My boy was naughty once, so I told him to a devil. Oh well. It was his brother. It was his younger brother. He was the sixth son, and Timotei was the seventh. So I'm assuming he was a child who got fed up with his younger brother and cursed him. Visitors. Black Book. You just have a painting of the Mary? No, that's not. Red Corner? Is this not? I guess it's probably Mary. I can't really say. Oh my god. What are the birds doing? Something.
There's a great number of books in this collection. Illuminated books of old as well. Black books are not kept here, however. They're in a secret compartment near the furnace.
Black books, as if we have multiple?
Grandfather says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the Domovoy came to be.
I recognize that word, too. A household spirit, yeah, okay. Got any more things to click on? Ooh, a trapdoor.
Galbitz and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
A gravestone in the shape of an ispa, or a hut with a schematic roof. The word also refers to the cellar of an ispa. I see. I will remember this, probably not. Any more clickables? No. On the screen you can change the page composition of the Black Book. On the right, you can see the current page of composition of the Black Book. On the left are the pages available to you, but not in the current Black Book composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as a battle or task reward. You can alter the page composition of the book. To craft new pages, you need rubles. The Black Book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. I keep biting the side of my damn tongue. Ah. In time, you will uncover even more Black Book pages, which are sealed away at present. You can change the composition of the Black Book at any time, except during combat. How many more times can I say Black Book in the same cadence? Onomasticon items? I'll not click on those right now. Siblings, am I right? Yeah, right.
Oh, God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out.
This isn't flour, this is rubles. I can't eat this. I was looking for some loose change to throw on my table as like a theatrical joke, but the only coin I have is my giant Fable coin, and I worry that would damage my desk. Okay, well, just pretend I threw some coins in like, anger.
I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night, when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations?
Peasants, spirits, and fiends will all seek your advice and help in affairs of witchery. After all, you are a knower. If you answer a knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive an experience reward. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. To recognize the correct answer, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and the onomasticon, which you can open at any time from your menu. You can also receive a hint by pressing your knowledge button, however, you will only get half experience. I don't have the onomasticon up here. During the night, at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw a strange shifting shadow. What could be behind such emanations? I mean, why would bandits want to attack a mill? There's no bread in a mill. There's no money in a mill. Surely. It must be demons.
Why do you work at night? Demons are at work.
Jesus Christ.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Jesus Christ. What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, how do you think the millstones
Damn.
turn? Not by the wind alone, obviously.
Can't believe this.
It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall.
Is it?
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you.
What do you mean? You... Jeez, why are you so aggressive? He already gave us 5 coins and said it was flour. Curse Timmy to the netherworld. Yeah, exactly. I don't know is a forbidden answer, I suppose. Yeah.
All right, Vasha. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Oh my goodness, a new task.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head. It will heal you up if anything goes sideways.
It looks like a thistle.
Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Adam's head?
How do I use the herbs anyway?
Well, it's quite simple. Use them in battle to close up your wounds.
Windmill?
Where do I find this windmill?
Don't you remember the one to the north of Vilgord? The devil haunts that place at night, people say. Go there and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do.
Nothing better to heal up than some spiky herbs, yeah.
Got it, Grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow.
Ah, wait! One more thing. I've sent a chort to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
You sent the demon to go harass the villagers so that you can go and cleanse it to make money? Igor?
All right, Grandpa.
Alright. You are now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after speaking to all your visitors. You can visit any available locations, however your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to the Ispa. Your goal is to visit your main task location. However, you can't reach it without visiting all of the other locations along the way. The game auto-saves each time the location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking on your present location. We wish you the best of luck exploring the northern lands of Cheriton Uysid. I got an optional task to visit this direction. Am I able to, like, go up here then and go back down here fine without any issues? Or am I going to have to, like, deal with some weird shenanigans? Nothing. The situation is so insane, it just gets even more feverish every time you listen. How do you think the windmill turns the stone? Demons. Well, yeah. How else? Yeah, exactly. We think the wind turns the windmill? No, that's just a cover for foolish people to believe. Mogilevsky's mansion. Not far from Kamgord. A rich peasant named Mogilevsky built this mansion. Okay. That's what Big Wind wants us to believe.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street.
I feel like... Why are we sneaking?
Washa, wait! I have business with you. Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I get to curse people for fun and gifts? Ooh. Do I want to go, like, super, like sinful here? But I want to, like, make an effort to either be, like, only a little sinful or not at all. I mean, I've already sinned a little bit. A little bit more couldn't hurt, right? Just a bit of curse as a treat. Yeah. Oh, you know, I mean... know, could be good. Could be good. I'll feel bad. I'm gonna curse you
I
instead.
don't have time for this. I'm on my way to help the miller.
You wait for the peasant to leave, then read a black Zagavr to curse him.
Naughty of you to want to curse someone else. Be cursed instead. A small village to the west of Kulva. I've been there a couple of times with old Igor when healing some cows. Cows, not crows. This is the place he sent a chort off for a job.
You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house. Falling cutlery, furniture moving around.
Haunted.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight.
Sure.
Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of man is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
How did it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea.
The tea demon, of course.
Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
What? I want to click on this, but it doesn't... I don't know how it works.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place.
I mean, this sounds like a thing I actually think I've heard before, where you're meant to, like, cross your knife and your fork or whatever after you finished eating or something like that. I think I've heard that one, but closing your windows just kind of makes sense. Although, does demons have, like, vampire rules? Or, like, they can't come in if you don't let them in? Can you click the big button on the corner? Which one, this one or this one? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. What is this? What are these? What is this? It isn't easy being a Khaldun. Becoming one is terrifying experience. People with a lot of stories. One in particular comes to mind. A man decided to punish his neighbor for changing the boundary of his field to a neighboring one. He went to a Khaldun and asked, "Give me a chort," with which to curse my neighbor. The Khaldun replied, "It is not as simple as that. Do as I say, and you will have your chort." And then he told him they would need to go to a banya at midnight. So the man gathered his courage and took along his rifle and his cross. Oh, it's scary at the banya. He loaded his gun with his cross and shot at the hearth. A fiery dog emerged and opened its maw. The only option was to climb inside. And even though his instincts told him to, he stopped himself from making the sign of the cross. He recalled at the last moment that if he did so, he would lose his hand. He climbed down into the hearth, of course. What would you have done? As soon as he entered the maw, he saw a fidgety little person sitting behind a table. Or behind set tables. "I want one small chort with which I can curse my neighbor." The imp replies, matter-of-factly, "We come in no fewer than 3. The man awoke in the banya with 3 chorts. "Father, give us work, we want to eat." He gave them a cat to curse and some other small tasks. More and more chorts appeared. He tried to keep up with the demand of the chorts, but he soon grew exhausted in mind and body. In the end, the chorts took entertaining themselves with the villagers until all inhabitants were cursed. Oh. Clearly they forgot not to take the LSD today. A common problem. Another victory for Dr. Vasilia. A man from Vyatka once lived in our village. He told us stories. One involved a miller that had to make offerings to Shishka, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanism from turning. As an offering, he gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there was a Shishiga, sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. Suddenly she vanished. The miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadows in the corners of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the Shishiga stopped causing mischief. Wow. Ritual or behavior reinforced by custom is inseparable from mythology. It is often believed that specific events are a consequence of another. For instance, a peasant suffering a misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived as being punished for not observing a ritual. This has resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. A sick child or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time, the underlying reason for a ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself. A sick child needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by killing a rooster during its construction. Uh-huh. That makes sense. Obviously. The Ispa is a traditional Russian countryside dwelling. They're commonly found in forests, forest steppes, and on the banks of rivers. Usually, Ispas are built from conifers. On forest steppes, Ispas are sometimes built from birches, even though this type of tree is rarely used in construction. The interior of an Isba is laid out according to tradition. Coins and other offerings to the guardian and spirit of the house are placed on a shelf in the red corner. By tradition, the hearth was always placed diagonally to the red corner. Koldun initiation. As in any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer called Koldun has to pass through the maw of a beast at a crossroads, a banya, or whatever may constitute a boundary space. Most often, the initiation took place at a banya, and that is why the beast is often represented by a fiery dog. In different cultural traditions, the neophyte has to pass through the maw of a totemic ancestor. Interestingly, in the Sheridan region, this tradition has been partially preserved in the geographic zone where Russian people interact closely with the Komi people. Kolduns have to pass through the maw of the white swan, capercaillie, pike, lizard, or bear. All of these are totemic ancestors of Komi Permians, and we can see the evidence of this tradition in traditional bronze plaques and amulets. A sick child? No. Of course, how else would you heal a sick child? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Crossroads are one of the key points of travel between the world of the living and the depths of the underworld. It is a place that exists as a boundary between worlds. That is why the heroes of fairy tales often stop at a crossroad. They must choose their path. However, any path they choose leads to the world of unliving, the so-called Tredevatyo Sarsvo, the faraway kingdom. It is here that they must battle the serpent, Koshche, who embodies the undead as well as overcome other difficult challenges. Sheridan Uyezd was located in the northern part of Perm Gubernia. Finno-Ugric beliefs were closely interwoven with those of Christianity, creating a unique cultural blend. The first trade route from Europe to Asia passed through Sheridan, transforming every river, creek, mountain, and hill into a part of European and Asian history. Wow. Lore.
And did you make the sign of the cross over the samovar?
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
This is incorrect. How dare they change the script?
You're such a great knower, Vasya.
Thank you, I know. I know I'm a great knower. That's my job.
Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
I don't have time for this. I just walked over here to see what was up and I'm leaving. I'll help you.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some milk for you, Johnny.
Why? What do people... What is this, like, code? Like, have some milk for your journey. You just chuck some rubles at me. Like, what is... What's going on here? I brought you some flour. Milk.
You come inside
Yes.
the Izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside.
Explore.
The demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged, and the candles are broken.
Oh my god. How could they? The Red Corner is one of the most important and mystical places in an Izba. It is similar in importance to the hearth, since it plays a central role at the home. It is most commonly in the right-hand corner of the Izba, across from the door. Even in some northern Russian traditions, where a porch is situated in an unusual manner, most likely ancestral idols were once placed atop these shrines. Following the arrival of Christianity, it became home to the icons of the saints. The other name for the Red Corner is Bojnista, which means a god's place, and it always has a small icon lamp. The head of the family sat in the corner and oversaw holiday feasts. Additionally, before the funeral, the deceased body of the family head was placed on a table with his head below the Red Corner. When entering an Izba, a visitor would make the sign of the cross over himself while looking at the Red Corner, even if there was no icon present. Guess back then people got mostly paid in natural goods, but having hundreds of different resources would be quite annoying in-game. I guess. Approach the samovar.
You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room. A demon is here.
No. Maybe you should face the demons? Oh, I guess you kind of are. Okay, you're shielding you, and you're attacking me. I'd probably shield myself. I guess I should probably deal with the... Do I get to choose who I attack, or does it just attack whoever? I guess it just attacks whoever. Oh, choose a target. Okay, well I want to attack the one that's shielding things. I suppose I didn't really need to give myself a shield. I wasn't really taking any damage. And you're shielding yourself, I assume. No, you're shielding that guy again? Really? Why? Whatever. We can use a Raba. Deals 3 each turn, ignoring... Okay, well... I guess I could, like, put this on them, since... I may as well. You just added a page that contains a status effect to your Zagavor. Status effects usually reduce their value each turn. Carefully choose the right moment and right place in a Zagavor for pages with the status effect. Well, it penetrates shield, and I could kill this in one turn, but the shields don't really bother me. As soon as I kill it, the shields are going to go away, so... whatever. Well, they're just not going to get put on, because it goes away every turn. Since this goes through a shield, it don't matter. Oh no, 5 damage. Well, suppose I'll put that on. Ikla. This page's effects amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color in the Zagavor. Well versed. I guess that means it heals me, probably. Okay, well we can finish off this one. And then, I guess just... use that. Well, I guess I don't have to use that, do I? I don't know if it matters. Yay. Dang old shorts. Alright. Doing 4 damage. Okay, easy. Alright, well, hold on. If I do this, then I'm blocking the damage, and Giving myself more damage? Question mark? I don't know if that counts for the waste or not. It doesn't. Ooh, ouch. Big damage. Now you'll die. I don't need to... Rip. Khaldun Fiend removes positive status. Well versed. Okay. Well versed bless. Fuck all. Increase damage of each page for 3 turns. I guess. Oh wait. So yeah. So it goes for like it can go up to like 2, I guess? 3? We can go 6 turns of just extra damage. That's kind of cool. Increase the number of keys in the book in the next round by 1. Does that mean the keys up here, so I can put like 2 keys and 2 scrolls, or does it mean like I'll draw more keys in the next round? Increase the number of keys in the book. I don't know what that means. Thank you for the ding. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll take it because I don't know what it means. Oh my god, I can't read that. Kata ayogututh maybe whatever. I can't read that. Why not? Because it's crazy. It's like super stretched. If I took a picture and like squeezed it down, I might be able to read it. It's like on like all those like metal albums, like when they like design their like metal name for their metal band or whatever. They all have like this weird like sort of like schematic for it. It's just like insanely hard to read.
The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl, Axinia, assures you that from now on every jar in the house will be crossed.
Okay. Enjoy crossing your jars. I'm going to the old riverbed. At one time, the Kolva flowed through here. Now this place is a swamp.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp.
What? What? Am I supposed to... What? Am I supposed to know what to do here? Draw a circle.
You quickly draw a circle on the soft swamp soil and light the candles. A moment passes, and then another. Finally, a demon appears and lunges at your defensive circle.
Okay. Sure. I guess I did the right thing? Mm-hmm. I guess I didn't need to... I had shield by default. I didn't need to add more. Yeah, you're a knower, I guess. Okay, it gives me more to draw. It doesn't give me... more spaces to put it in. Mm-hmm. 3 damage. God, these demons are kind of pathetic, if I'm honest. Kila. That's what I am. We already got it in our book, apparently. Lock. Firm. The page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Huh? Oh, like... if I play it, then... my hand doesn't change? I don't know. I'll take 1. Because that doesn't sound that useful to me. I'm just allowed to go to Camgort Woods for no reason. I mean, of course I will. Piney woods to the north of Camgort. In the autumn, you can find mushrooms upon mushrooms here. What season is it now?
Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
Greet the beggar.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Can you spare a few coins?
Yeah.
I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
Aw, but this is gonna lower my sin. Here.
Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh.
A healing herb.
What a reference. Okay, it didn't remove my sins, luckily. God, I was worried. I was worried that doing a kindness would, like, negate the horrible things I've done. Not let me answer questions. Bigichi Forest. There's an old forest near Kolva River by Bigichi Village. It has a master. Every forest does. Am I gonna fight a Leshia?
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle.
Is that how is that not pierogi? Is it pronounced like piragi? Was not aware. Mushrooms, yeah. I'm not gonna steal. I don't. What, tamper with the charter? Oh, like they're like a request.
You decide to leave the sacrifice to the Leshi untouched. This is Bigichi's folk business, not yours.
Could be difference between Polish and Russian pronunciation, maybe? Maybe. Like, I'm not looking to make enemies of the Leshi, I'm just not... You know, it's just whatever. Ah, Peneshirskaya Ravine. This ravine is famous among Cheriden's herbalists. It's said you can find a lot of good herbs here, only if you're an expert in this, of course. Well, I am a knower.
While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves.
Is that not, like, cruel?
Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers.
Oh, okay.
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
I've seen the break herb once or twice. A door was locked by accident, so a knower came to help and opened it with a break herb. It eliminates an enemy's defense. Cute snakes. Normal snake things, I guess. Weird witchcraft stuff. Block a snake's path back to their nest and they'll bring you an herb that opens doors. Kachivo Lake. A curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. They say 2 men drowned in it last year. Must be quite an unsafe place at night, aye?
On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements. Something that gives you shivers.
Come closer.
It only takes a single step for the demons to notice you.
No.
In a blink of an eye, 2 enemies stand before you.
But they were just being weird. It wasn't necessarily a demon. Neither of them has hair. I can't believe it. That's a lot of damage. Alright, well, I can block it. I guess you have less health, so I'll try to take you out first. Can't forget I don't need to actually use that big defense. I have defense. Okay, so I just need to block 5, because I'm going to kill that one this turn. I can do it with 3. Then... oh, well. I'm guessing this just heals me. I don't need to do that. No, whatever. Okay. I don't need defense, so it's fine. Mm-hmm. 6 damage. Yikes. Look at that. I have to use 2 cards to defend myself. Can't believe it. What does this do? I hesitate to use it, because if it does, like, change this, then it's a problem. It just says page remains active for 1 turn, which I'm assuming... does it mean that this gets reused for a 2nd turn? Or does it stay in that slot for a full turn? Oh, it stays in that slot and it lets me cast more. Oh, that's really good, actually, turns out. Well, bless me. Increase the number of keys in the book next round. I'm gonna get hit here for the first time ever. And healing won't work to do anything here. I guess I'll just... that'll do more damage than this will. I'll take a hit. Well, I guess it wouldn't have done, maybe, because I boosted my damage. No, my life. Huh? I've healed myself with magic. Demon magic. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna finish it off. Nice. Fierce. Amplifies its attack by 2 after each use of pages of the same name. Oh, interesting. Amen. Firm and Piety. Increases shield value in pages for 3. That seems like it could be good, but... I don't know. I don't think I'd use it. I don't know how I would use it. Removes negative status. I haven't come across any negative status yet, but it is just a heal. Although it's not a key, it's a scroll. I think like this could be pretty good if I get more of them. Oh, no separate place to go off here. Nizovka River. The river flows through Polyud Ridge. Someone in Morteshka village told me that this river was formed from the tears of Polyud. Sounds like a tall tale.
Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere?
Treasure?
Suddenly, you come upon a swamp and stop at its border. It is dangerous to continue onward. You turn to go back and notice a devil's finger beneath your feet.
It's gonna be an herb. Oh, it's a stick. Devils periodically shed their claws so that new ones can grow sharper and stronger. Their discarded fingers turn to stone and have healing properties. Oh. Koroshensky Ravine. It is said that the Chud live here, a dangerous and unholy place. The ravines are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled. I won't fall into one then, will I?
You meet two travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The three of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit.
Hit him!
You strike the peasant backhanded. As you glare at your two traveling companions, they transform into black, shadow-cloaked demons.
Pretending to push someone into a ravine is not a joke. Oh my god. What are you? Recitation time. 15 damage. I'm screwed. It's just a bit of fun between demons. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll use that on you. Push you into the dang ravine. Okay, it's gonna die to the damage over time. Very good. You know, if he just, like, turned into a demon and pushed me over, I'd be dead. Removes positive status. How dare you remove my positive status? I like that buff, and it's going away this turn anyway. Look, it's gone. Key tongue. Does not use word slots of Zac. Ooh, really? Well, don't mind if I do. Chud's Forest. Chud Forest. The Chud probably lived here at one time, as the forest name would suggest. Old Chud bronze plaques aren't... Old Chud bronze plaques? What does Chud mean? It's obviously like an abbreviation or something. Old Chud bronze plaques aren't hard to find around here. To come across one, however, is a bad omen. After all, they weren't made by Christian hands.
You walk around the windmill and approach the Chud forest.
Chud.
The grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is of the fir branches, whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery.
Check the debris.
The short swarm dives into the gloom with a chorus of angry screams. As the forest sinks into silence, you inspect the windmill's debris. Among some wooden logs and mechanical parts, you find a small sack of flour and pick it up.
Whoa. Flour's code for 5 rubles, all right? That's a jug of milk, all right? It's ridiculous. Can't even keep up with its own consistency. Chud is a term historically applied in the early East Slavic annals to several Baltic Finnic peoples in the area of what is now Estonia, Karelia, and northwestern Russia. Oh, okay. The windmill stands at the border of worlds between the village and the forest. It is said that the miller is a koldun himself, but not as strong as old Igor. Okay. There's a balalaika and a there's an encyclopedia entry here as well. That is not going to be a very good windmill.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad place. I wouldn't go there. Windmill at night? Pfft. I'd rather walk down an alleyway in New York City. Oh, herb. Ooh, get the herb. Hell yeah. Tail pole. But not just...
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall.
Inspect the mill.
The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cherdyn Uyezd.
So that's probably... I guess the door must be locked. You doing okay? Just having a little run outside the windmill, yeah. Very exciting.
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the old miller's axe. Hell yeah. It's mine now. This axe might fall apart at any moment, but it should be good enough for at least one more strike. +1 heart. I see that herb. That's what I thought. Gonna hide that herb from me. I guess that means it heals me for a health, or does it give me 1 max health? I don't really know. What's over here? I can't go back there.
It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. You approach and try to open the door. It's closed. The lock is as old as the mill. One good strike with something heavy, and it will break.
Or I could just climb up the tail pole. Do you want to know a little bit of quality of life, things about the controls in the game? Took you probably half an hour to gamers or so to find out. Is it that I can move with like the arrow keys or something? Because I hadn't tried, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the thing you can do.
It's a carrier log. It's used. You try to clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt, and you are safe inside.
Yep, okay. I didn't try to use like WASD, but I didn't mind just clicking.
Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller.
Yeah, that is what it is. I see a chest here. Can I have that? Can I open that? No. I see you there.
The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning.
We should try throwing some tobacco at the shadow in the corner. Apparently that works. Clicking works 90% of the time, but sometimes it can drive you crazy because of weird hammer angles. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Chest. Thievery. Sin.
This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
Oh. But I wanted to sin. I wanted to covet.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you.
Ooh, rules. A krinka is a tall earthen vessel used to hold milk or some other dairy product. Take the money!
You choose to take the money.
Yes!
The miller will hardly miss it.
Sin. Evil. We take the bag of flour off the shelf. Look, we made a deal with the devil. Like, it'd be silly of me not to sin. That's all I'm saying.
A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Chirdin.
Peer outside. Oh, hey. How you doing, bud?
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
You think I'm beautiful? Short.
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common tongue. I'm an apprentice witch. Who are you?
Ha! A demon, you say? Oh, you see, maiden, I'm not a common chort. I am known as the 13th Brother. I am the guardian of the village, the forest, and the secret hidden garden and its heart. I'm also the guardian of this windmill. All of this is me, the unseen master, at your service.
What kind of name is that? The 13th Brother?
It is a name whispered through time and across many lands, until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until the dawn.
Miller.
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
As he looked out the window, they just played the start of the Kookaburra song. Did they? That's kind of funny. The unholy turtle bird of the southern lands. Right, of course. Windmills. In Perm, windmills are rarer sights than water mills. This is because it is harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. Often, windmills were built with a moving roof that was operated with a special lever. The wind could be caught just so that the wind blades could begin moving with optimal efficiency. Most effective kind of wind was not the strongest wind, but moderate winds. Before the revolution, blades were fitted with a special fabric. They were later fitted with plywood. Well... I mean, I know the miller is supposedly, who's a what's it? A witch. There definitely isn't any crosses here. Except for the windmill itself, I suppose, if you want to count that. And I don't know about no sacrifice. As far as I know, there wasn't a sacrifice. There was an axe out back, but it was just rusty. It wasn't, like, bloody or anything. Oh, God, I don't know, man. Like...
The miller's curses invoke the devil. This piques your interest.
The swearing of mortals is so unsophisticated, and I must admit, I do not like it. But I'm not here because of that. I always have been and always will be here. They summoned me with a blood sacrifice when the mill was built. I'm bound to this place with my death in this world and my birth in the next.
I mean, they did mention, like, chickens at construction or something, but, like... Is that what I'm supposed to be, like, relating this to? No, not that. Threshold house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by killing a rooster during its construction after some time underlying. Yeah, I don't know. How was I supposed to know that? He said he was around for a while, I guess, but I don't know.
Enough, feeble sorceress. It is time to meet your demise. I will bring you into the ever dark realm of shadow and extinguish the candle of your life.
Was there like a context clue that I missed there somewhere? Or was it just that he mentioned he'd been there a long time?
And soon you will visit the fries of hell.
There is yet to be such a Khaldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
Well, I'm apparently very strong. 10 damage. Yikes. Attack. Seal a random page. Okay. Well, I can do waste twice, because it's not going to do any damage to me. So which page was sealed? Oh, you're going to do a lot of damage this turn. I can't really block it that well.
So arrogant. Do you really think you can defeat this ancient spirit?
Yes, my book will help me.
This can't be.
I mean, it can be, probably. Hey, free spell, nice. I don't have a whole lot of defense here. Oh, that's the sealed one, okay. Oh, it seals all of my types. Oh, I hate that. All of the same kind, I guess. It's gonna be a long time before it unseals.
It is a legendary artifact. I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
Oh no. Okay, I got my heals at least. This one heals better. It's doing 10 damage and I can't I can't. I mean, this will heal me how much? Like 1, 2, 3 by attack. 1, 2. Right? 1, 2, 3. It'll heal me 3. Is it the number of keys or just the number of books of the same color? It'll only heal me 2. I'm gonna die. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I guess I could heal. Forgot I had these. Ow. 13 shield. Holy crap, that was damage. It scared me for a second. Perish, 13th brother. Kind of pathetic. Hey, I got an achievement. 3 damage to all enemies. Lock. That's kind of fun. Just an extra shield for 2 turns. I won, yeah. What do you mean I actually won? Where? Ye of little faith. What do you mean? You gain a level and grow in power. You are now in the skills section of the menu. Here you can unlock magic abilities. You can visit this section through the menu at any time. With each level, you increase your health and gain knowledge points, which are necessary to unlock new abilities. As you increase your level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Some abilities unlock automatically at the moment of obtaining a certain level. Just heard me crying. I didn't cry. I don't cry. I don't cry in my life. I'm level 2. Very exciting. Okay, so I have a skill point now I can spend. Active slots for items. Shop prices. Can items used per turn. Visiting peasants bring 15 more buckaroos and gifts. Draw an additional order page each turn. Key page each turn. Choose from 4 pages after the battle. Page creation costs 40% less. Opening a tooltip does not reduce the experience reward for a correct knowledgeability answer. Opening a tooltip does not reduce experience? I didn't realize it did in the first place. That's kind of annoying. Shorts bring 5 more money on job completion. You can send 1 short on a meaningless job. Short specialities and job types are visible. I mean... change 1 card with a trump one? What does that mean? I guess it just allows me to switch out a card that I want for a card that I don't have? Like that? Well, it sounds like sending a short on a meaningless job would be kind of fun, so I'll take that. I don't have any shorts, as far as I know, but I'll get one. Wow, 666 experience, nice.
The 13th brother disappears into a burst of black flame. It seems that the air has changed, and it is easier to breathe. Soon, the shorts will return and resume their work. The dark promise is still upheld. However, it is uncertain when they will start asking for sacrifices again. In any case, this is for the miller to worry about.
Yeah, I don't remember there being any mention of sacrifices about the windmill. I don't know how I was supposed to know that was what caused it. Not long ago, there was a rich man who lived in the village. He had a watermill. One day, he fell ill and found himself at death's door. He told his worker, "Gather 3 horses and take me to the mill, for I will die today." The assistant did as he was told. As he was riding home, he thought to himself, "How did my master know that he would die today?" He called his horse to a stop and rode back to the mill. When he arrived, he peered quietly through the window. What did he see? But his master just sitting there, crying bitterly. Just then, a trapdoor to the cellar opened, and several devils emerged. They tore the master's skin open and ate his flesh. Then, one of the devils possessed the miller by crawling into the skin that was left over. Ooh. I guess if I'm not sure of an answer, I should just click that little triangle, because it'll reduce my experience by half, but it's better than 0, like I just got. How to kidnap from a banya.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
Well done, Vasya. I didn't doubt for a minute that you'd take care of the demon. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
Other seals?
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chort.
Seal of Asp.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits. So we'll find the aspen demons.
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Okay.
I see. Time to get to work then.
Fireplace chort.
The chorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, what did you expect? You knew what you signed up for. Everything has a price, especially wishes. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people.
Oh, so you do have to intentionally curse people.
That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
I've seen them before in your Pester. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Pester. In the end, you decide what you do with those chorts of yours.
A major administration subdivision of the Russian Empire. Oh.
God help us.
Fun little chorts. Okay, hold on. We got a new entry. Old Igor has passed on to you his Pester full of chorts. You now have a number of chorts yearning for mischief. Be careful, idle chorts torment their Khaldun masters. Take some time for chorts to do their job, a day or more. Each location has a specific type of job. Hunger, strife, corruption, etc. Each chort has a job preference. You can discover it by learning a specific skill. Chorts perform better with their jobs of choice, and worse with ones they hate. In order for the chorts to not torment you and steal your health, don't forget to give them jobs every morning. Ivashka. Fat Ivashka likes it when children starve. Yikes, alright. Let's see. Gdańsk, spoil the rye, scare children, call a hailstorm, send fleas and roaches, catch dawn in a bottle, ooh, cause a horse to be stubborn. Well, spoil the rye sounds like it would work for this one, because he likes children to be hungry. Matvey, an opportunik during the reign of Ivan the Terrible. Matvey is now a fiend. Alright. I guess, what is a fiend might scare children? Fyodor One Eye. Lost his eye in a bet with a sinful lot who accepted bribes and now hates people even more. Hates people, huh? Oh, I should probably look at what they give me. I didn't even think to see that. Cause a horse to be stubborn, give me 5 sin? What? Scare peasants in their goblets. Oh, goldets. Okay, that makes more sense. I guess you don't like people, so I guess that's your kind of job. Go for it. Give me that sin. And then you just like, what was your shtick? Now fiends. You just want to do something mean. Call a hailstorm. There you go. Khaldun Familiars. After his initiation, a Khaldun receives not only the knowledge and power of a sorcerer, he also receives his familiars, imps known as Bes or Chort. To the uninitiated, these demons appear in many forms, stained glass, bugs, or other insects. They can also appear as little human-like creatures, with a body of a man, the head of a mouse, the arms of a frog. Familiars can be werewolves, cursed men, heretics, and unholy dead kikimoras. In the forest, a Khaldun can be aided by werewolves and wedding guests that have been transformed into bears. Werewolves can be distinguished from regular wolves by their eyes, which burn red. A Khaldun's imp familiars must always be occupied by work, or else they will cast curses on people or animals. This is why the Khaldun, to keep them busy, send his familiars to make ropes out of the sand. Count the leaves of the trees, or empty the sea with a teaspoon. I see. They just hang out in my little clothes basket.
The moment I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyest in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. You just noticed? Your own chords are also a giant pain.
Your own shorts?
How did you manage your own chores?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. The only thing is, they can't manage every task well. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like any other sort.
Demons at windmill?
Demons are the one turning the grindstones at the mill.
Well, the miller won't turn them, that's for sure.
Can't the wind spin them? Do you have to use demons everywhere? It's dangerous, and a sin to boot.
Well, what did you expect? It will soon be the 20th century. The demons might make it easier.
What does that have to do with anything?
If they can start making flour, who knows? Maybe we can teach them to reap, too. You've heard of steam engines? Huh? I think there's a steam chart inside, like the one you can find in a samovar.
How did you come to be a Khaldun, Grandpa?
Well, told you the other day about the demon stealing Timofey. That's the reason for it. Fighting the pointy-tailed. I heard once that shepherds are no worse. So I became a shepherd boy, helped Prokopy, the holy fool. I shouldn't mention him at night.
At night?
Knew his way around the forest, that one, and how to find lost cattle. So I studied under him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'll tell you later how I received my knowledge. It's not like I got it from him, anyway.
Why'd you mention him then?
Had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate that.
Are shepherds really knowers?
What makes you think they aren't? Why don't you try finding all the cattle in the forest without a demon's help? One has to know how to ask the old man of the forest for help. And in case a demon steals a cow or something, you have to be able to get it back. You'll have to learn. What did you think? Shepherds lie on their backs all day?
Sure.
You wish.
Dang. Prokopy?
I do, Grandpa. What kind of man was he, that Prokopy?
Not a kind man at all, but of great knowledge. Cursed a lot of people. practically earned a living that way. Nearly cursed me once.
Okay. 4 visitors. Oh my god, I can't imagine. People want help? Ugh.
Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna, it's me again. Came to give my thanks. The spirits have stopped haunting us.
Yeah, thank you for the extra money on that shelf I found.
Here's what I promised.
Nice, an antique mortar. By the looks of it, the miller inherited this mortar. It's far too old of a thing to not be enchanted. Herbs and healing zagavers restore 1 extra health. Pretty cool.
The spirits, however, took the money I saved for my grandson's books.
Oh no, how did that happen?
Well, it is what it is.
Oh no, dang, those books that your grandson was going to get. Drat. Darn those demons.
Did you study your black pages or not? I'm the one with the aching bones here.
Didn't I curse you?
Ah, damn knowers. All you can do is lend spoils. I'm off to work.
Good riddance. Don't give yourself a hernia. Some people.
Just... It's like YouTube comments or whatever, right? Like, just pound on the door of the nearest witch, walk in, tell them you're disgruntled, and then leave. Like, you're wasting your own time more than you're wasting mine here. Ooh, fancy.
Be well and live long. My godmother sends a jug of milk and sends her regards.
Oh, man, a jug of milk? A jug of milk is only 3. Alright? This is not a jug of milk. This is like I don't know, like... something else. It's a big jug. Alright, fine.
Kolya, is that you?
Hello, old Igor.
So, you're back.
Hey, so is the bloody child's like handprint on your wrist, is that like a tattoo, or is that like a curse?
Yeah, it's been at least a week.
You sure have grown tall. How tall are you, exactly? 12 vershoks?
Vershok is an archaic Russian unit of length equal to approximately 4.4 centimeters. The saying that a man is 12 vershoks high means that his height is 2 arshins and 12 vershoks, which is about 2 meters.
Well, what brings you here?
I heard about your man, Vasilisa. It's hard to lose loved ones, I know. However, I'm here for another reason. I need your help. Yesterday evening, at a get-together, I made a bet with the lads. They dared me to enter Banya at night. I don't believe all this supernatural stuff you see. When you go to war, you see things you know. I entered this old Banya, the abandoned one, by the river. It was around midnight. I opened the door and saw a sort of blue light, and it was quiet. I reached into the stove, you know, to take a stone. They wouldn't call me chicken if I showed them proof later. Suddenly, a hairy paw grabbed my left hand.
Oh.
Here, look, it left a mark.
Okay, alright. It's not a tattoo.
That devil didn't let me go. All of a sudden, some female voice said, "Marry me." The hand was hot as fire, and then I just lost it, and it kept on asking. And she still held on to me, wouldn't let go, so I told her I would. Then she let me go. I ran as fast as I could.
Yeah, dang. I guess you gotta marry a ghost.
Damn this demonic power. You're a knower. Help me, would you?
Also, aren't you you're like 50 years old? What are you doing falling for like triple dog dares?
Nikolai visited the Banya at midnight, and something grabbed him. What might that be?
Well, I guess I'll have to look over here and then reduce my income by half. A Bannik was the master of the banya in which he resided. He could help or protect a man, but also scare or even kill him. It was important to perform rituals correctly, and be careful not to violate any taboos. In the various villages of Cherdun Uyezd, they've said this word a couple times, I never listen. It was forbidden to use the banya during the first or third heating, or when drunk. A man could suffocate or burn himself to death. Events that were considered to be punishment of a bannock. A man could also fall into the hearth, constructed of rough-hewn stones, later constructed of brick. Sometimes banyas caught fire, so people built them far from their izba, or even on the riverbank. Peasants often gave birth to children in banyas, so there was always a risk of a devil replacing their baby with an aspen log or a broom. Huh. Okay.
In the banya, you say? Wow, that's a bannock, all right.
Lord Almighty.
What'd she look like?
So its hand was hairy. What else did you notice?
I couldn't see anything. It was completely dark. The hand was black and hairy.
Stone above the stove, or stone from the stove.
What did you do with the stone?
Well, I took it with me. To prove to them I wasn't yellow. Didn't tell about the demon, though.
You could probably just show the mark on your arm and that would suffice.
Dropped it off at home later. I told my godmother and she sent me here right away.
Ah, wise woman, your godmother.
Alright.
All right, I won't leave you to the wolves.
I will.
Vasilisa, take a closer look at the demon. This bannik may have an aspen seal on her. Go to the old banya tonight, both of you. Talk to the demon and find out why she wants to marry you. You, Kolya, use this balm on your left eye to see the demons. Don't forget the stone, Kolya.
I'll wait for you outside.
A balm? On your eye? Like eyeball? Or just like eye? Like, can I like close my eye? You now have the ability to take your companions along your travels. Each helper has a unique ability you can make use of in battle. Presence or absence of certain helpers affects outcome of in-game events. Oh, interesting. Songs, encyclopedias. Little men. Once we asked a Khaldun to show us his imps. He was nice and drunk. It was around Maslenitsa time. He waved at us. I'll show you, but don't be frightened. Each had on blue short pants and red shirts. They stood in a line, like little men, about 70 centimeters tall. They didn't walk, but hopped about. And when the Khaldun gave an order, the wind started to howl. I'll send them to the forest to count the needles on the pines. And when they're needed, I'll call out, and the wind will blow them back to me. He sighed bitterly. The imps ask incessantly for work. What work? It's absurd. Once I took them to mow. Come to the next morning, the grass was waist-high again. Their true calling is to cast curses on people. But the more you curse, the more the imps you get. It's torture. Oh. Jorts and jorts. True.
Didn't think I'd be seeking help from nowheres. I've always depended only on myself. My military service? Well, it's quite a story. Maybe later.
I didn't ask. Oh, you noticed my hat and coat. Have you seen my medal? I was in the military, you know. No, yeah, alright.
Hey, Vasya, they say you're a knower now.
That is not the voice of that person, of that woman.
This may be of interest to you then. The other day we were gathering berries by Kajil Lake. By the way, I have brought you some.
What'd you bring me?
It's near Zapolsk. Anyway, we came across this clearing with holes everywhere. The horror! So I thought you might want to go there. Who knows? Perhaps there are evil spirits.
That sounds like the voice of, like, a child. Or like they were trying to voice a child. Okay, so the minimum number of pages I can slot is 13, but the maximum is 18. So I could replace some pages that I don't think are very good. Or I could just keep stacking the deck until I'm, like, completely unable to draw anything useful. It lets me draw more than one of the same card, so realistically I could get more of these creatures. And be, like, good. This is great. I love that. This one could be strong, but never... I need to draw it multiple times. This one's not bad. This one's cool. Being good. That's a wild concept. No, I would never. I'm just making things up. Okay, well, we're bringing Nikolai along. He has backhand as an action. How do I bring him along? Does he just come along like automatically? I guess he just comes along automatically. Forest Grove by our Isba. The old forest that grows near our Isba makes people ill at ease, as does everything else nearby, for that matter.
You notice a black silhouette on the road. It appears to be shrouded in fog, and is hard to distinguish in the soft lighting of the night. The air is filled with a strange song performed by the demon. You've never heard this melody before. A chill runs down your spine as you listen to the alien melody.
Well, let him finish the song.
The devil continues his song. You listen, holding your breath and not moving. Soon, the melody stops, crashes against the tops of the fir trees, and dissolves in moonlit silence. You feel that perhaps now you understand demonkind somewhat better.
Yeah, why would I bother a demon who's just singing?
Suddenly, a magic circle shimmers at the demon's feet.
Oh.
A moment later, another devil appears by his side. His burning eyes are staring right at you.
Well, damn. I let you sing. Summons more evil spirits. Okay. Well, Key Tongue. I guess we need to start dealing with you, because you're going to keep summoning things. Fierce. Waste. And then I'm taking 2 damage. It's fine. Alright, now we're taking 6 damage. Which isn't great, huh? Can block 5 or 8. I guess we'll do 5, which gives us 7 defense. And I can use a key item to attack. You just like hanging out? Do you do anything? I know you can backhand, but how do I make you backhand? Oh, I did take a damage. I thought I had him fully blocked. Oh well. What are you doing? You're removing my positive status. That's my damage buff. How dare you? I'm glad you're both doing it, though. It means I can attack your leader without worrying about damage. Okay, so this one's gonna die, so I don't need to worry about that. I can heal myself for 1, which is all I lost. I need to block 4, so I'll do a 5, and I'll use this because it stays. You, I guess. I only have 1. It's only gonna last for 2 turns, I guess. Or 1 turn? Because I only have 1 black card. The minions didn't disappear. I guess I must have been a different ability that does that. Once and forever. I could use that. That's pretty good. Sticks around for an extra bit of time. Use waste. not going to die to that, unfortunately, but damage is damage. They're one shot now. We got 3 Urazi. I guess I have to. This gives me 2. You're only doing 2 damage, so if I wipe you out, then I won't take any damage at all. Easy. Why can I? Oh, it's like right here. Oh, I can just use this. Oh, that counts as an attack. Oh, he just does it. Oh, damn. I didn't realize I could just use it. Alright, cool. Slap it. Nice. Good job. Firm. Active for 1 turn. 1 damage to all enemies. That's not bad. Bless with Well-Versed. Now that I know what Well-Versed does, that's pretty good. Oh, he's locked. Okay, I see. I couldn't leave him if I wanted to because he's locked in my party. I see, I see. Rusalka's Backwater. Picturesque backwater got its name because of the mermaid sighting back in the day. Never seen any myself, though.
You notice a strange sight in the distance. A ball of snakes is rolling around the woodland road, scales glittering in the moonlight. Nikolai grins and picks up a large stone. He throws it right at the snake ball. Most of the snakes scatter, but some of the enraged creatures slither your way. Luckily, you find some healing herbs near the overturned stone.
Or just fighting snakes now? They're not even demons, they're just snakes. What do you... What, huh? Oh, they're poisoning me, too. I don't think I have anything that removes status effects. Demonic snakes. Yes. Okay, well... That'll kill it, because I'll do 6 damage into 5. Oh wait, no, that's my mistake. For some reason I just like thought he had 11 health. I thought it had 11 health, and it did not. Okay, so this is every time for each page you read, excluding gestures. Yeah. So each time I use a spell, I'll just. Oh no, it will die if I attack it one more time. There you go. 2 damage coming in. That's fine. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. It's almost like getting poisoned by snakes is bad. Okay, went down by 1, luckily. This can heal me a lot, so I'll probably just use that. Ooh. Yeah, block, and then get healed for 4. Or 2. I thought... Is it how many I use when I cast the spell? Did I misunderstand what that said? Oh, in the Zagaver. Oh, it is how many I use in the spell. I see. I did misunderstand. Babushka Mandolina. Increases the number of orders in the book. Next round. Okay. Removes positive status. Well versed. I guess I'll take that. I'm injured now. Mikhail's Crossroads. These are the crossroads where my recent initiation took place. It's surely a place where both roads and human fates intersect. Snakes are dangerous, turns out. Careful about snakes.
Near
Don't
the
throw
old
rocks at
gravestones,
snakes.
You see a demon. His eyes are focused on the sky. It seems that he is in deep thought. He merely sighs when he notices you.
Greet the demon.
Oh, it's you. I remember you falling into hell.
What a talkative chort.
Well, what's so special about that? Me, I flew out of hell and decided to stay for a while. Help me find an answer to a question, and I'll reward you, witch.
Okay.
Well, sure. Ask away.
I'm searching for an answer. What are the 3 kinds of dates?
You go out on a date with your loved one.
Well, that's one. What are the other 2?
What are the 3 dates?
A
You have
fruit?
one with a loved one, and the second one is?
No, there's a fruit.
There's an exotic fruit called a date.
Seems right. What is the 3rd one?
What are the 3 dates?
Well, I guess it'd be...
Guess one, the kind with a loved one.
It'd be a
And also
day,
the
yeah.
fruit. What's the 3rd one?
I mean, I want to ask Nikolai for help, but I have a suspicion he'd just be, like, wrong. You know? It's gonna be a day. But...
A calendar date.
I don't know. I don't want to risk Nikolai being like, well, a date, that's when you shove your hand into a fireplace and a lady asks you to marry her. Like,
It sure seems obvious now. So you are nowhere. Here you are, a treasure for your efforts. Well, I guess I have to get back to hell before they miss me.
The demon disappears into flames.
Cool.
You continue on your journey.
Ward and firm. Pretty cool. These are all pretty cool. I like all these. It's an extra bit of damage. Traveling herbalist. A famous herbalist appeared in the parts. I should check out the herbs he has for sale. I've got a lot of rubles to check with, so I may as well. Hello.
You're not what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case, I'll show you some fine wares. Here, take a look.
Ooh, you got freaking, like, caterpillars? Resorva. It's poisonous. One time my cow ate Resorva, and then died. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of rubles. Witches and Kolduns treasure this herb. Increases the number of pages in your Zagabur by 1. That's kind of cool. Just give you the ability to cast an extra spell for a turn and like a clutch. Curse 3 on enemy. Removes positive status from enemy. Removes status curse. Removes poison or waste. This root can be found in meadows and flat areas alike, sometimes near seas and rivers too. Boroviak is a tough mushroom, helps every time. I wash in copper dew and dry myself in the sun. I dress with the clouds and gird myself with the infinite stars. Archilian herb. He threw the wormwood grass into the fire and all the demons ran away. Wow. Increases damage for 3 turns. Kaluka herb is gathered during St. Peter's fast. Circle an arrow with the smoke from this herb and you won't miss your mark. I might take this. Actually, I don't know what else this is used for. You can buy new pages, items, and herbs. Items. Items are like permanent upgrades. I'm not going to buy anything. Yazova Village. Good people live in this village, on the Sidovka River. They often visit to get advice from old Igor. Not once have they asked to curse anyone.
Like a gloomy skeleton of an unknown beast, the old remains of a burnt house stand before you. All the logs are charred black. Some of them have collapsed and are covered with moss. Only the white stove gleams in the moonlight, still intact, even after the fire.
Inspect.
You walk around the house. The inside is dark, with logs poking out like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You see a shaggy silhouette of a demon inside.
Step inside.
It's hard to tell who used to live in this izba. You step inside, and you seem to sense the smell of burnt wood. Stars and pine branches are visible above instead of a roof. Suddenly, you notice a shaggy figure near the furnace.
And that's sudden. I already knew he was there. We looked at him earlier. Call out.
As soon as you make a move towards the mysterious figure, it disappears. A ball of baked clay lies where the black spirit once was. You take it with you.
Applies 5 armor on the first turn. Wow, look at that. This piece of clay contains the warmth of the hearth and the care of unseen family spirits. So now I have 8 armor on my first turn. It pays to not randomly attack people, apparently. You can always pray and rest in Vilgort's church. The priest there is a good fellow. He doesn't accept bribes, nor is he much of a drinker. Unfortunately, I'm sinful, so I surely couldn't. I'm a witch, after all.
You see a friendly flame burning in the distance. You come closer, and soon you are standing in front of a lonely church. Inside it is warm and cozy. It smells of incense and old wooden sculptures. Soon you hear a calm voice.
Greet the abbey.
I don't know if I should bless you, Vasilisa. Your road is a twisted one.
What if I buy a prayer, huh? Increase each page. What? Icon. So these are items. These are herbs. That's item. Item. Okay, most of these are items. I can't afford most of them, but they're mostly items. I'll look at the ones I can afford. I have 104, so I can get this, this, or this. A needle is good as long as its eye remains intact, and so is a person while their soul remains whole. Herbs and healing Zagavers restore more. That's pretty cool. The priest is singing, mumbling something and waving his censer around. Gain 2 piety on the start of battle. That's kind of cool. That gives my defense pages more defense. But I assume that just goes away over time. Reduces your torment from chorts by 1. Well, the chorts aren't going to torment me because I'm sending them to curse people, so I'm not worried about that. I'll buy this one. Thank you. This is the right way. Cursed Ravine. The ravine is curved. Oh, curved ravine. I don't know why I read the V as an S. Hence its name. Plenty of misfortunes happen around here, this place. Leshy's work, aye, an ill place it is. Might as well be cursed, honestly. More like cursed ravine, am I right?
You approach the open rift. Dried bushes are sticking out of its walls like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You carefully look down. Suddenly, the forest around you is lit by a strange red light. As you look up, you see a fiery ball zigzagging through the sky.
I don't want to be like a stickler, but they used the rotten teeth of a dead man on that house from earlier, I'm pretty sure. That was a really awkward kind of line. A zigzagging fireball through the sky, huh? Well, let's put up a defensive spell.
Your words are lost among the tree branches. The fiery ball flies away, and everything is silent again.
Okay, well, that's a shame. I guess it wasn't a demon, it was just a fiery ball. I guess if I prayed for it, maybe it would have been like an item or something. Orlov Kuria. Kuria is an old Permian word, an old riverbed. I can get to the old Banyas through here, but who knows what lurks in these parts at night.
Night travels are not the most convenient ones. In the darkness, you can stumble upon any kind of evil spirits. This is precisely what happens now. You step into a silent meadow where a demon is drinking tea from a samovar. He notices you and invites you to join him.
Sure.
You drink the tea in silence, with the demon's glowing eyes fixed upon you. You feel uneasy and try to finish the drink as soon as possible. Suddenly, you feel a metallic taste in your mouth. Looking inside the cup, you discover that you've been drinking blood. The laughing demon disappears, along with its samovar.
That was nice of him. Having me over for tea? In the forest near Lake Kotil, some boys from Vilgor spotted a strange clearing. They say it's full of dug-up pits. Maybe someone was looking for something. I should investigate.
Dark pine branches move to the sides, and you see a meadow strewn with old, overgrown pits. You come closer and look into one of them. The green of the meadow drops into the open maw of the pit, from which you sense the cold of the grave. God knows who dug them up, and why.
Inspect the pits?
You start to inspect the pits one by one. You take one careless step and tumble down. Luckily, the pit is not that deep, and you climb out with ease.
Dang, I lost more life.
You frequently look around. You feel as if someone is watching you. You almost decide to give up finding anything in these mysterious pits when you notice an old grave at the bottom of one of them.
Clumsy Moon, how dare you?
A grim pit is filled with a damp stench. You see an old cross covered with a rotten towel. Near the grave, there is a small pot with an offering to the dead.
Inspect the gulbits.
The old cross is covered with moss,
Hey.
and mushrooms grow at its foot. You feel uncomfortable near the grave of the unclean dead.
Well, I'm not going to take the offerings. That's silly. Oof, I lost 6 life, huh? Zapolsky Farmstead. Near the farmstead of the rich peasant Zapolsky, a small village of sorts emerged. It doesn't have a name of its own yet, so everyone calls it Zapolsky. Not much of a village name, if you ask me.
You hear a familiar voice. Young folk are having an evening gathering, although it's not the best season for it.
Get closer.
Hi, Vasya! I know you have no time, but sing at least one song with us, for old time's sake!
Sure.
All right, but just one.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Oh, hell yeah. Health restored. Wow. Is it over now? I thought it was over before, but then I spoke and they started singing again. Alright. I guess that's that. It's still... Okay. I just have to leave. To join him, but I don't hear you singing. I didn't know the words. The Banyas aren't far away. The road is a rather old one, neglected as it is.
There's a rotting bridge over a small river, a tributary of the Kolva. In the moonlight, you discern a strange silhouette on the other side of the bank.
Closer.
You take several steps towards the silhouette, but it disappears in the morning mist. A chill runs down your spine.
Leave. Banyas are prone to fires. People stoke the flames too hard at times. That's why they're often built on riverbanks. Nowadays, some of these banyas are abandoned. Pail?
The small barrel once held water.
Well, it's more of a bucket, but sure. What's that?
Here it is, the old Banya. The things it saw during its lifetime.
This Banya sure sank low. The door is stuck.
Is it? It doesn't... It's not... Not really stuck. Apparently Nikolai was able to enter it earlier. Yeah, the word phonetically is offensive in English. I'm not sure what it says either, unfortunately. Like, what were you asking? But yeah, Automod's fine to some extent, but occasionally will just, not quite understand what's happening. Can I, like, run over onto that dock? I sure can. I thought it looked like I might be able to go there.
The river is not very wide here.
And I was annoyed that I couldn't, and I realized I could have just walked. If you wrote it in Cyrillic, it'd be fine. I wouldn't be able to read it still, but it probably wouldn't get auto-modded.
Here at last, and all these demons in these parts, I had never thought.
Evil spirits have always been here, but you won't be able to see them without me.
Well, he has the salve or whatever to rub on his eyeball.
These chorts harm people, but nobody can even see them.
Enemies here as well. No place is safe these days, I guess. I've been thinking, why did the spirit attack me? Someone must have been there before me.
Well, first of all, it was nighttime, and evil is strongest at night. Besides, why did the evil spirit attack Nikolai?
I assume didn't ask permission. He has a cross right here.
Bannock sure love their rituals. You didn't ask to be let in, did you?
No, I didn't. I just walked in.
Well, there you have it. The spirit took notice of that right away.
You don't say.
The Banya has sunk a little. That's why it got stuck, I think. You're a strong fellow. You open it.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
I want to look around first.
Wait here. I'll look around first.
Yeah, no, there's nothing for me to see. I just was curious if it'd let me do something else.
Is it time?
Sure.
All right. I know just the thing. Stand still.
Don't ask if you can enter. What are you doing? You just told him not to enter without asking, and you just sit there in silence? What the hell? Not even taking his pipe out of his mouth, yeah.
All the shelves have rotted through.
Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home.
Oh, there you go.
Repeat after me, Kolya.
Sorry. my mistake.
Let me host Bannik.
Now, let's think of what to do with this bride of yours. She's been waiting for us, I suppose. That blue light has been shining here, right until we came in.
I'm gonna look at this real quick, because I'm curious. In Sheridan, the banya was one of the most important features of an estate. People washed themselves and their clothes in the banya, as well as cured themselves, gave birth, made divinations, and conjured. The banya brought health, but it was both clean and unclean. Childbirth left the filth of the original sin, which has to be washed away and cleansed with holy water. Young people often organized Yuletide gatherings and games in the banya, and sometimes formed couples. If, during the often cruel Yuletide games, none of the men stood up for a girl, she was considered to be almost the same as an old maid in the premarital hierarchy. Ugh. Golbit's gravestone. Golbitz is a gravestone shaped like an izba, a traditional Russian countryside dwelling. In the ancient times, the dead were buried in a small house without any windows. This is why coffins are referred to in some northern dialects of Russian as houses, or houses for the dead. In northern Russia, a gravestone in the shape of a cross, sometimes topped with a schematic roof, was called a gulbit. Yeah, I knew that. The roof helped protect the cross from rain. In the southern regions of the Russian Empire, a pseudo-roof was set atop ritual crosses, or atop crosses that were placed near crossroads. On the day of the Pentecost, the souls of stillborns, infants who died before baptism, and those who died unnatural deaths were believed to appear atop the crosses. Oh, look at that. You can just play the song. That's fun.
Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You are the knower here.
First, let us prepare.
Yeah, I mean, read the Zagavar.
After that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Oh, I didn't realize I had to do it in order.
Vasha, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
So, stoke the fire, draw the circle, read the Zagavar.
In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well.
Just afraid.
I'll draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasha.
Then we do the Zagavar.
Well, let's get to work.
I just assumed it would if I pressed 1, it would just continue the story or whatever. So I was just looking for the other options. Didn't expect to do them in order. So we stoke the fire, draw the circle, then do the spell. That's a big circle.
Well, is it time?
Yes, it is, Kolya. As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear.
Don't overstep the line.
If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle you.
Wow, no, come on, calm down. We're here to talk. Don't scare the guy.
All right, I get it. I'll stand still.
Here we go.
We're here to ask questions, not accuse.
Bannock, my hostess, let us wash in steam.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait. Don't run. Hear me out.
Jesus and his troops!
Don't move. Let me talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon. I'm an ordinary girl.
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is that a demonic trick? What is she then?
Well, Changeling is a child that was sick, right? Like, but that's like a newborn, I thought. I mean, I mean, like, maybe she's a Bannock. They bring people here to, like, cure them of illness, right? Maybe she died here when she was, like, ill. But she is the Bannock still, regardless, so... I don't know. She doesn't have red eyes, so she's not a demon from hell. But she's not a changeling, as far as I know, because, like I said, changelings don't... are like...
I wouldn't mistake a Bannock for a girl.
Whatever.
Simple girls don't burn with that touch.
I may look like a demon, but I'm not. I'm just a girl.
I was pretty sure I'm right, but whatever.
I've been living with Bannik Abdiricha for 18 years already.
Oh, I see. So there's a Bannock here, but you're not the Bannock. Whatever. How was I supposed to know?
Well, it is as I said. I've been living in the world of demons for a long, long time. 18 years. I've grown to resemble them.
Because you're a knower? I read the data, I read the logs to, like, clarify what was going to happen in this instance. Like, I guess she's a changeling, but, like, she's not a demon.
I was still a child and came to wash with my mother.
Apparently she aged as a ghost.
I did something wrong. I can't remember what, but my mother said, "Devil take you." And so, an Abdiricha took me. Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
So you are a changeling? An Abdiricha is the mistress of a Banya. She can be the wife of a Bannock, and usually behaves the same way as he does, punishing those who visit the Banya at the wrong time. It is believed that an Abdiricha uses her claws to skin such people. This is the origin of her name, which, if translated, literally means she-skinner. Her appearance can vary. She can appear as a human or as a child. Most often, however, she appears as a woman with long hair, large teeth, and big eyes, with claws and horns. She was often depicted as a cat with big eyes or as an inanimate object.
Do you know anything about Aspen demons?
No, I don't. But I can ask the Abdiricha.
Where have you been all this time?
We wandered the Banyas. I got sent where the stove was hot. Such was my life. Now we live in this old one.
How do we bring you back?
To escape her, I need to get closer to the mortal world. Bring me a good belt and a cross, the kind that's worn on the skin, and find me a name. Then the Abdiricha will have to marry me to someone. You, young fella, don't you let me down. Only you can do it.
Is he a young fella? He looks pretty middle-aged to me.
I will help. I promise you my word.
But I guess he's been at war.
What kind of cross do you need?
Just any cross won't do. I've been living with evil spirits for too long. I need one that's been worn by a demon.
Well, that's a puzzle. Where can we find a god-fearing chort?
People back then aged quicker. Is that true? He's probably 16 or so.
Oh, I don't know. Your friend is a knower. You'll think of something.
I don't think I will. People keep saying I'm a knower, but, like, apparently I don't know anything.
Where can we find the belt?
Where do you think you can find a belt?
I need a special belt as well.
Oh.
It has to be woven by a scaled witch.
Well, I'm a scaled witch.
We can give you the name right away.
No, that won't do. The name has to be one from Sviatsi and given by a priest.
Sviatsi is a spiritual book containing names of the saints in connection to calendar days. Sviatsi are consulted to name a child.
All right, we'll help you. It's wrong to abandon a Christian soul. Besides, you already have a groom.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Bring me a cross worn by a demon, a name, and a belt crafted by a witch. I think I hear the roosters. I need to go. Come back again with the gifts. I'll be waiting until we see you again.
The demon crawls back under the bench and disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house and think about what to do next.
Well, I don't know. What am I, some kind of knower?
But she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
Damn it, I knew it. I knew it was a changeling.
What's a changeling?
The Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal?
I don't know, man. What do you mean? That demon that doesn't help me? What demon is necessary? What do you mean? None of these are demons. A chort, I guess? The changeling chort?
That Abdirija switched the girl with an aspen log.
Okay.
A log is a demon itself.
Well done, Vasya. My teachings weren't for naught.
I hate to, like, I know this is, like, you know, sort of, like, old mythology, kind of like, you know, like, old superstition, but I feel like you'd, like, know if your baby got switched out for a log. I don't think you'd just be, like, blind to this occurrence. Like, the way that it's phrasing it makes it sound like when you give birth, then your child just gets turned into a log and the baby gets, like, stolen away. And then I guess you just don't know about it until it's too late to do anything. But maybe there's, like, some, like, nuance to this. But, like, it just feels like a weird thing to specify that they get switched out for a log. Like, it's not like Naruto when the ninjas get, like, stabbed and then suddenly they, like, pop into a log, right? Maybe just glad it finally stopped crying. I mean, like, maybe. I guess if you're, like, delirious or something from, like, pain of childbirth or something, maybe it's hard to notice.
The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know. The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then?
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
I just told you.
A cross worn by a demon. Is such a thing possible?
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it. I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently.
Ikotnitsia is a really hard word to say. A man possessed by a demon called an Ikota. Such people have strange abilities, and in some cases, the gift of divination. Yenidor is a village north of Sheridan.
Go there and take her cross.
Okay.
Then I'll start with the cross. What could be more important?
In Yanidor, you'll find Evdokia Fokovna. They say her daughter was possessed by Ikota. So, did you get all that?
I guess.
Who is that Ikotka?
Come on, don't you remember? This one time, a woman from Pokcha came to us, so that we could whisper some zagavars over her. And then a chort, size of a vershok, escaped from her.
Oh, so that was an Ikotnitsa.
Well, yes, this Ikota Chort talked with us for a bit, remember?
I really don't like dealing with the possessed.
Well, nothing can be done about that. So, did you get all that?
Yanador.
Where can we find that woman in Yanidor?
Her house is closer to the edge of the village, the one with carved gates. So, did you get all that?
I got all that, Igor, thank you.
What not to get? Go to the Ikotnitsa and take her cross.
Don't take it. I mean, you can ask for it, probably. The answer's just magic. Yeah, for the baby thing.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vaisa. It's not about the stove. I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since then, I'm not myself when I see any fire. I'm scared of it something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the banya. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. You were just a kid then and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just took you in after your parents.
Well, when you went into the service, was it by your own choice?
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family. And I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Ha! Quite right. It was my decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye. That's a different story. I'll tell it later.
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she?
She did not say she was a changeling. I would have known, and then I would not have made the mistake.
The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway?
Are you old or are you young? The demon in the changeling said you were young. I'm like, I said you look middle-aged, and you're like, I'm old. Like, how old are you?
Only a demon.
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom.
No, she didn't say middle-aged. She said young. She said, like a young man like you will marry me or something like that. I don't know the exact words, but she definitely called him young. Then I said he was obviously middle-aged. Maybe she was just polite.
I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Maybe. Alright, Chorts. Completed your jobs, I see. Your demon manages to spoil some of the rye with black mold. Great, good job. Your demon tried to call a hailstorm, but it seems that a more powerful Chort arranged for a drought. He was stronger. You're still working on it, apparently. She obviously wants to marry him, so she needs to be nice, right? I guess. Send a curse, send fleas and roaches, scare children, cause a horse to be stubborn, catch the dawn in a bottle. Alright, well. Send fleas and roaches for the... Oh no, you want to, like... Yeah, you're a fiend. Yeah, you can send fleas and roaches. That's fiendish. And then you can scare children, because you want children to starve, so you probably just don't like children. Enjoy. Oh, I leveled up. Sweet. I guess I probably could have clicked this to see what their specializations were. I am level 3 now, so I guess I could buy one of these. Pages deal more damage, pages with defense increase their value, Khaldun tricks are allowing you to change one card. That's probably a good idea. This is experience-based, right? Knowledge ability. Number of items used per turn. Peasants get more money. Shop prices reduced. Peasants bringing more money might be good so I can buy better items, but... I don't know. Draw additional order page each turn. Page creation's reduced. Draw a key page. The key pages might be better because I have a lot of like well-versed pages that are keys. But I think I still want to do this. I think I still want that. So I can learn what my shorts are good at. A bit late now, but... Mind, fire. Calamity. Meaningless. Animals. Oh, well. Strife. Animals. Oh, you're good with animals, apparently. That's odd. Hunger. Okay, so we don't really have anything. Bonics. Oh, the Banya. It's not such a simple place. First, there's the Master of Banya, with whom you can bargain, but there are other wonders as well. One time, a soldier came to the village. He thought it was time to start a family, but all his peers had already married, so that there were just widows and young girls left unmarried. The former soldier started to do all sorts of strange things to show off his strength. One time he lifted a house with his bare hands and threw his cap underneath. Another time he cleaved a pile of wood with one strike, so the villagers said to him, "Go and fetch a stone from the Banya, where no one dares to go, and where a light burns at night. We'll know then that you're not afraid of anything, but you must go at midnight." They made a deal. It was frightening to go at midnight, but he went anyway. There was indeed a light burning. Okay, is this like, maybe this is like a legend that the game is like borrowing from then. Yakota. This ailment, induced by a koldun or witch, is representative of the Russian North, specifically the Cherun Ezed, Yezd, and Komi Perm region. An evil spirit is enchanted with word power, bound to a name, and cast into the wind. The first person it encounters who bears this name becomes its victim. Sometimes stones or insects are enchanted with Yakota. In this way, whoever happens to trip over the stone or swallows the insect by accident suffers Yakota. Yakota usually takes the appearance of an animal, a frog, a lizard, a mouse. Occasionally, it takes the form of a frog spawn, and more rarely an insect, a fly, a spider, a mosquito. It is not, however, always brought on by a koldun. It may pass from a koldun to any man in the event of the former's death. When inside a person, Yakota can speak with all kinds of voices. Wow. Oh, I have to equip the items. I didn't know that. Okay, this just gives me more health. I guess I can remove that. 3 on the first turn, 5 on the first turn, so that's just a better version. That heals 1, this heals 3. I'll go with that. That way healing Sagavers are worth using. I'll keep that one. I didn't realize I had to equip them. I'm glad I clicked on that button. I would have been really annoyed if I hadn't realized. So, okay, so I did actually see that there was an item, like, equip slot somewhere. I just didn't realize what it meant. Active slots for items increased by 1. Yeah, I thought that meant I could use more items per turn. But I guess that's what this is. Dang, alright, so now I know what that is. I'll definitely start learning those. I thought they would just give me passive buffs as I was, like, playing. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna head off. I'm very tired, and because I bit my tongue a bunch in this stream, I've been rubbing up against my teeth, and it hurts really bad to talk, so I'm gonna stop and not talk for the rest of the night while I sleep. Because I don't want to have to keep rubbing my tongue against my painful tongue, or my teeth against my painful tongue. I don't know why I kept biting my tongue at the beginning of the stream. It's really annoying. And it's not even like the front, like it's like the back, like near my molars. I just like chomped on the back of my tongue somehow. Don't grind your teeth during your sleep. I don't grind my teeth, I don't think. And if I have a mouth guard too, which is purely unrelated to the teeth grinding. It was for when I was in martial arts, but it still works. If I'm like particularly nervous. I had to this is unrelated. When I was having tooth pain from my my messed up tooth before it got pulled. I would like wake up in like the middle of a sleep grinding my teeth really hard because it hurt so bad that I was like, I just had this weird like nervous like sort of thing where I was constantly clenching my jaw and I couldn't stop, so I started wearing my my mouth guard to stop myself from like breaking my teeth when I was clenching my jaw. But I have no idea why that was my response to the tooth pain, but it was just like the natural thing I was doing was grinding my teeth to cope. Very strange. Very odd. Yeah, right? Like, I would wake up in the middle of the night with, like, my entire mouth hurting because I was grinding my teeth so hard. Anyway, that's not a very fun story, but I'm gonna head off and go lie down. So, you know, thanks for hanging out and chatting, lurking, all that. I appreciate it. I'll be back with this in a couple of days. It's quite cool, quite nifty. I do like deck builders. You can't go wrong with a good deck builder. So I look forward to playing more. I am a little annoyed that I keep making the knowledge mistakes because I just feel like I shouldn't be. But I am. So I might have to start using that hint thing every time because I don't want to keep missing knowledge. Hope your tongue heals quickly. Yeah, they heal super fast. Just don't keep biting the same spot. Well, if I stop talking, it won't be a problem, probably. The knowledge quiz is not always fair, but it's fine. Like, I'm still leveling up. Like, I guess those are just like bonus knowledge you could get, whereas the fights are like the main knowledge you get. Like, each fight has leveled me like half a bar at least, so I'm assuming that, like, you know, they give you like half an experience, and then as long as you complete some of the events with knowledge, you'll level up every like day or something. By the looks of it, but we'll see. Pester with Chorts. Oh, I see. That was like me going back and forth. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to click on that just in case it reveals my file names, but it doesn't matter. I'll save after the stream ends. Either way, take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. I got to remember to turn my volume down because it is really high for this game. And I don't want to blow out some people's eardrums when I launch Dinkum tomorrow. But yeah. Alright, take care. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.